It's been a long while since a game has made me feel the way The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has. We live in an age where games are more often very good, with fewer big budget titles failing to impress than ever. But when was the last time you truly felt you played something magical? Tears of the Kingdom enraptured me for every second I played of it, and I even repeatedly got up early to just squeeze in a few precious extra hours with it. Not only is this different to Breath of the Wild, it's somehow, remarkably so, better than it. Tears of the Kingdom treats the player with intelligence. As a sequel to Breath of the Wild, things are the same but also very different. The sky islands above that have appeared just as Hyrule Castle has ascended are brand new, but the ground at your feet feels original again. Areas have changed, and crucially, people know who you are. Take the Gerudo Desert area, southwest of the map. Remember in Breath of the Wild how you had to dress up so you wouldn't be seen as a Vo or man to be allowed in? Remember also how you helped the people of Gerudo and were given access to the area. Initially, you might be tricked into thinking this was to be repeated until you finagle your way into the inner sanctum using one of the many new tricks Link has, Ascend in this case, and then they realise who you are and allow you entry. Hyrule has been existing while you were away, and it feels all the better for it. In fact, the tools you're given in Tears of the Kingdom may be some of the most unique and clever in a game I've ever seen. You will find puzzle after puzzle, but all are solvable. It's a case of remembering what you have access to. Why can't you get up higher? Why? Oh wait, you can, you just ascend through the ceiling. Or build a hot air balloon, or makeshift plane out of wood and fans that are lying around. Or maybe you build a bridge, or a climbing frame, or rocket-powered hoverboard, or it just never ends, constantly surprising you, while you also surprise yourself with your own ingenuity. What's so clever about Tears of the Kingdom is that the toolset gives you multiple ways to solve puzzles, dungeons and shrines without ever feeling like it's banging you over the head with a solution. Sure, some shrines feel a bit like tutorials for how to build things, but there were countless times I solved a puzzle and it felt like it definitely wasn't the right way, but it worked nonetheless. This is an experience that truly feels like an adventure and a unique one for you. You can explore whatever you want, whenever you want. There are seemingly endless possibilities and routes to travel, but often you will find yourself preparing, and not just like in Breath of the Wild where you need to get the right gear or potion to get somewhere hot or cold. No, you'll have to prepare for an expedition somewhere, and the prep is part of the fun. There's just more to Hyrule this time around, in large part thanks to geography, which we'll come to, but also massively thanks to the new Zonai tech that makes up a large part of the game. The Zonai were the ancient civilization that lived in the sky, and they mined rocks to find special rocks that can be turned into useful technology. This tech can actually be pocketed and is made up of so many different things. Fans, flame emitters, mirrors, steering wheels, bombs, jump pads, the list just goes on, and they are all usable with the new Ultra Hand ability, meaning you can stick them to each other and everything else to make your own Banjo and Kazooie nuts and bolts or Mad Max style vehicles. These things run on batteries, another new mechanic, and another thing like stamina and health that you can upgrade, and I found myself creating boats or planes to traverse vast distances, whether in Hyrule or the skies above, and because you can even take disposable batteries with you, since they are also Zonai tech, you just feel as free as a bird. It's worth noting that Tears of the Kingdom is vast. I don't think I've ever played a game on this scale, yet nothing feels pointless. Thanks to the already huge Hyrule map and the added Sky Islands above, there are so many mysteries to uncover, it's almost ridiculous. But that actually isn't all of it. There are also the depths to discover now, which are a gloom-coated region under Hyrule that is even more secrets, items and surprises to discover. Entire quest lines, optional but important powers, and an entire mechanic that you could otherwise miss are hidden in the depths. It's remarkable how much there is to take in here. If you're damaged in the depths, you temporarily lose hearts and have to replenish them by going to the light above or finding a plant that expands the map and replenishes your gloom-based damage. There are boss battles everywhere, and I was over 35 hours into the game before I discovered a, frankly, game-changing section within the depths. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but there are even chests hidden underground that have items that, I think, have implications for the wider Zelda lore. And one of the complaints aimed at Breath of the Wild, though, weapon degradation does return, but the new fuse ability means you're picking up everything and turning it into something stronger. Korok seeds are everywhere again, and you'll soon have more inventory spaces than you know what to do with, and combat feels largely the same as before, and the new powers are intuitively controlled, and you can even use motion if you prefer. The frame rate could be better, but I find it hard to complain about this in an adventure as grand and rich as Tears of the Kingdom. I think there's a slight nod been made to those who missed out on the traditional style dungeons of old, and while they are still expanded versions of the Breath of the Wild style, they are lengthy, ability-based sections that culminate in a set-piece boss fight of which everyone is entertaining and spectacular. One dungeon required me to explore a smaller cave-like section, which opened up the access to a sky-style dungeon, before leaving me to complete a proper dungeon. It took well over an hour and nearer 2 to get through that entire section, and it felt superb. There is just so much mystery and exploration on offer here. Even 40 hours in, I was still discovering items that I didn't really know what to do with yet. There are vehicles I've yet to design and caves that I haven't spelunked. It doesn't feel like 5 years since Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom still feels fresh, exciting, and a proper adventure in a way I can't remember many games feeling like, and a few frame rate issues can't dampen the enthusiasm that I have for it. In fact, I'm almost envious of anyone playing this fresh because I had so many moments my head was in my hand in sheer astonishment. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom might just be one of the best games ever made, with unparalleled exploration that offers freedom and creativity on a scale that I've never seen before, which is why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Hey, Adam from GodIsAGeek.com here. Hope you enjoyed my Tears of the Kingdom video review. I tried to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. It's strange, after writing all of that, I still felt like there was so much more. I could have written it 3 times more than that. But I don't want to give away some of the cool stuff. I want you to discover it like I did because it was just mind-blowing. Let us know. Let us know in the comments how you're getting on with it, if you're playing it now, or what you thought, or what you wanted it to improve upon. I'll answer as many questions as I can, but we're not going to be doing spoilers on here. Thanks very much, and do subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss a notification for when the next video goes live. And yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.